Hi, I'm Jen. I'm the owner of My Brooklyn Pilates, and this video will continue with the Kegels series. This one's called the elevator. So you can choose a prop to sit on if you've done the other couple of Kegel videos. You can choose something really soft. You can go with more intensity. This one's the next step up, and then going with a smaller or harder ball is going to be the most intense, but will also give you the most connection between your brain and your Kegels. So take your prop if you want, and also too if you are expecting or have a pelvic floor, any concerns, pelvic floor dysfunction, I would suggest you speak to your specialist, your physical therapist, your OBGYN, and just see if something like this is appropriate for you or if you should go with something soft like a pillow. So if you're not sure, you can play it safe, sit on a pillow. So take your prop, place it underneath you, right between your pubic bone and those hip bones and your tailbone. Get yourself a little comfy. Again, you don't have to go with something super intense. You could go with something softer. And so the elevator doors close and elevator doors open. And our elevator doors are our pelvic floor. So instead of elevator doors in front opening and closing, we're imagining we're sitting on those elevator doors. So you're gonna just imagine the pelvic floor opening, those elevator doors opening, and then you're going to do a Kegel, and that's going to be the closing of the elevator doors. It's not a big squeeze. It's just enough to close the doors and then open. Make sure the doors open all the way and then close. And using your breath can help this. So if you think about breathing in as the door is open and breathing out as the doors close. Again, we're just opening and closing, not really deep, intense Kegels yet. Let's do two more, just opening and closing the elevator doors. Now in the next one, we're going to close the doors and go up to the first floor. So increase that intensity, that little squeeze, that lift, lifting the pelvis up, and then lower back down and open, and Cece's back. And again, you're going to close the elevator doors as she opens the door. And lift up to the first floor and lower back down. And repeat that. Open wide the pelvic floor. Close the door. So it's that little squeeze of the pelvic floor. Imagine lifting up to the first floor and lower back down to the first floor and open the doors. One more time, closing first. So just starting to activate the pelvic floor, and then we're going to deepen that squeeze and that lifting sensation and lower back down and relax. Now, if you start to feel your butt clenching, other muscles tightening as you start to lift, just stick with the closing and opening of the doors first, and then try to get the extra little lift, and try to do it without the tush squeezing or the abdominals tightening or your eyebrows pressing together, anything like that. Keep it to the pelvic floor. So we're going to go on to the second floor. You're welcome to join me or just stick with the closing and opening of the doors. So here we go. Breath in, breathe out, going up to the first floor, up to the second floor. It's okay if your eyebrows go up too. Back down to the first floor, the second floor, and back down to the first floor and open. Let's repeat that. So close the doors, go up to the first floor, go up to the second floor, go back down to the first floor, and open. Two more times. Close the doors, go up, and go back down and open. One more time. Close the doors, go up a floor, go up another floor, go back down to that main level, and open and relax. And just stay here with the doors wide open and just breathe. And then come off of your prop if you're sitting on a prop and just see what your sit bones feel like, those little two bony parts of the pelvis. And you'll notice it might feel a little different than it was when we first started. I always feel like my sit bones are wider, I feel like my pelvic floor is more open, and I never realized how tight it was and kind of locked up until I started doing something with props like this. And we just went up a couple of floors. You're also welcome to go up higher, or maybe don't go so far the first few times. See how far you can go before you feel like big muscles, like tush muscles, start clenching. You know, start easy, work your way up, and have fun.